Hello, it is Deborah Fryer, and today I want to talk about something that I'm hearing from a lot of my clients, and I'm seeing in some of the comments which people are sharing about this Money Mindset series that people are watching. And that is this: there's a belief that you can't be spiritual and be rich. And that's what I want to talk about today. I'm wearing my white because I just came from a sadhana a practice, which is a daily morning practice where we sit in meditation, and I sometimes do it by myself, and I sometimes do it in a group. I'm about to go off on a meditation retreat with 3,000 yogis, and we practice together in a group, which is incredibly powerful. And anyway, the spiritual practice of meditation is something that allows us to open up to the quantum field. When we sit in meditation, we quiet the mind, when we chant or sit and notice our breath, or maybe there's a mudra, a hand position that is involved, or maybe there's a particular pranayama way of activating and being deliberate with our breath, we develop a certain quality of receptivity. Good morning, Kyle. So happy to see you here. I'm talking about being spiritual and being rich. And those things go hand in hand. Now, there's a belief that I used to have, and I used to consider myself. First, I was a entrepreneur. I just wanted it, but I didn't know how to do it. And so I just would tell everybody I want to make money, but I can't because I'm a starving artist, or I'm a meditator and I'm a yoga teacher, and we just don't make any money. And I would, say these stories out loud. And of course, when I would repeat them and claim them as my truth, I trained my brain to go out and look for more evidence of that. So lo and behold, I was living a life where I didn't have any money, and I was living in scarcity and fear and anxiety all the time, even though I was meditating. And it was really this split. It was like this double life where, like, from here up, I was feeling really elevated, but then from down, head down, I was like, oh, I can't pay my rent, I can't pay my bills, and I'm an imposter, and I'm a loser, and people are gonna find out that I really don't have my shit together, and it was a struggle, and and I really had to integrate the belief that I couldn't make money um, if I wanted to be spiritual. And one of my highest values is my connection to source, my connection to nature, my connection to the body that through each breath reminds me that I'm in a relationship with everything, with the trees, with the air that circulates around the planet. And I couldn't be separate from that. And if I wanted to make more money, I couldn't be separate from the universe. So it was really a deliberate, conscious awakening that I am part of that and I am in the flow. And I got that through breath, I got that through meditation. And when we're living in fear and anxiety, we're choosing a state of constrictedness, and we're choosing a state of resistance. And when we're in that state that's like I'm separate and other people can make money, or other people um, aren't afraid of this, or whatever the story is that we're making up that is keeping us separate, we're not allowing spirit to move through us. We're not allowing guidance to move through us. We're not allowing our innate wisdom, that creative force with a capital C, that creative power with a capital C, that is constantly pulsating through us. We're not allowing it in. And when I really embraced that, I was able to start slowly, little by little, to release the grip that I had on myself that I wasn't allowed to make money. And I realized that the story of me not being allowed to make money was something that came from my culture. I'm talking specifically about being born as a Jew, and carrying the lineage of being a Jew, and that it was safer to hide. And even when we hid, we sometimes didn't make it. So, we carry this 7 generations back, and I certainly carry this. And I've shared this before, that my family got out on a stolen passport. So not my immediate family, but my lineage did, my great grandparents did. And my grandparents actually came over one at a time as they could afford to. So I grew up carrying this lineage that I was supposed to hide, and it was safe for me to show up as somebody else than who I was. And through meditation, I really discovered the the possibility and the inevitability that when I stand in my truth, it's safe. And I didn't realize it was safe until I really devoted myself to meditation. And I will share with you that in the beginning, when I devoted myself to meditation, I cried a lot. And I think I cried partly because I was remembering who I am, and I had hidden that for so long from myself that even I didn't recognize it. And I now feel that being spiritual is a requirement of being a successful entrepreneur, which is why so many times you guys see me wearing white, because I am on my meditation sheepskin every single day. And if I'm not there, I haven't done my work. And it is part of my work, and it is as much an income producing part of my work as work that I do that I receive direct green energy in exchange for. I feel that I am in a direct energetic exchange with the universe, and my wealth comes from that source. And it does not depend on having a film project or having a client. And I love my film projects, and I love my clients, and I love the reciprocity and the co-creation that happens there. And that's one of my income streams. And another one of my income streams is my spiritual practice. So you've heard me say this before, and I'll say it again, because I'm so in love with my spiritual practice. I'm so in love with it because it feeds me, it supports me, it nourishes me, and it makes me feel wealthy from within 24/7, whether or not there is actual cash flowing in and out of business. And sometimes I'm investing more in my business and in growing my business than is actually coming in the door. And I'm okay with that because I have this spiritual practice that has taught me to trust so deeply in being of service and sharing and being connected to source, and that being resourceful, think about the word, that being resourceful is really one of the power tools that I want to give to you today. When we are resourceful, the re part is like, when you send a memo, and the re means, I think it actually comes from the Latin re, which means like, this is the thing we're going to talk about today. So when we're being resourceful, we're looking towards source as the thing that is flowing through us. We become channels for this infinite supply of wisdom and creativity and joy and generosity and beauty. And it's just such an exhilarating and exciting feeling to be a channel for that. It's not mine, it's just moving through me. And I receive, and that like mixes in like this giant cauldron of awesomeness so that I can serve even more. And I'm resource full, so I don't feel depleted. And I hear a lot of times from people, oh, I'm so exhausted, oh, I'm so tired, oh, I can't do this or the other thing, because they're not filling themselves, they're giving everything away. So what would it be like for you if you started your day on a full tank? What would it be like for you if you started your day filling yourself up with stuff that just makes you feel so alive and so juicy and so wanting to give more and so wanting to share more because it's just bubbling out of you? And then you lead from that place, you create from that place. This works for me. I love it. I am devoted to it. And it feeds me like nothing else. It is as vital to me as clean water and organic food and hugs, and so I just want to offer that in the spirit of love. This is one of my greatest power tools, if not the greatest power tool that I have for creating wealth from within. Have a beautiful day. If you have any questions about meditation, or if you'd like me to give you a meditation, I can give you a 40-day meditation that I feel would be really perfect for you. Just feel free to PM me. You can send me a note below. You can send me a private note. You can contact me through my website. You can also join us on Master Your Money Mindset, Brain Hacks for Freedom. And I'm interviewing 35 experts about mindfulness, meditation, mantra, brain training, all kinds of things that will help you shift a belief that's running that you can open your channel and receive more. Super fun, super juicy. So that's my gift for today. Have a beautiful day. Let me know how this resonates for you, and I will see you tomorrow. Blessings.